Here are today's top stories. The government continues its interagency disaster response as magnitude 5.1 aftershock hit Cebu early Friday. Disaster response teams from the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority and Eastern Visayas are deployed to Cebu to assist quake-hit communities. The Department of Public Works and Highways finishes clearing roads in Leyte hit by the magnitude 6.9 Cebu earthquake. The Department of Social Welfare and Development prepares to intensify disaster response as Typhoon Paolo makes landfall in Isabela. This is the Pna Headlines. I am William Theo. Government agencies are working together to provide support for areas affected by the magnitude 6.9 earthquake in Cebu. This comes even as a strong aftershock jolted the province this Friday. More on this from John Dalistan.
The government continues its multi-agency relief operations in Visayas, even as strong aftershocks jolted Cebu early Friday. The magnitude 5.1 tectonic quake struck 18 kilometers northeast of Bogo City at 5:39 a.m. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLC, said the 10-kilometer deep earthquake is an aftershock of the magnitude 6.9 offshore tremor last September 30. Intensity 4 was felt in Bogo City and in Villalaba, Tabangon, and San Isidro, Leyte. The Department of Social Welfare and Development, or DSWD, said it deployed its full arsenal of relief and recovery support in response to the Cebu earthquake. The support includes food, water tanker, tent, water filtration kits, mobile kitchen, mobile command centers, psychosocial services, and interventions such as emergency cash transfer program. The DSWD released 6,800 family food packs and 2,000 ready-to-eat food packs as initial response. This is in line with the Director of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to immediately provide adequate aid for affected families. The DSWD has also partnered with the Philippine Postal Corporation, or PhilPost, in delivering emergency relief supplies to Cebu. The PhilPost truck fleet in Central and Eastern Visayas is transporting food packs, sleeping kits, and laminated sacks to Bogo City and nearby municipalities. Still in Cebu, the Department of Tourism has opened the government tourist rest area in Medellin to accept donations for earthquake victims 24/7. Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco said the rest areas in Mualboal, Carcar, and Carmen have also been repurposed as drop-off points. Meanwhile, the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office, or PCSO, has mobilized million worth of relief goods and evacuation kits through the Philippine Coast Guard vessel Gabriela Silang. These would be distributed to the victims of the Cebu earthquake and severe tropical storm Opong in Masbate. Also joining in a convoy of 11 patient transport vehicles, 5 dump trucks from Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, 5 wing vans, and a bus carrying vital necessities. A large PCSO caravan is scheduled to leave Manila on October 5 to deliver more aid to both regions. For Pna Headlines, I am John Dalistan.
The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, has dispatched an 18-person team to aid humanitarian disaster response in communities hit by the magnitude 6.9 quake in Cebu Province. MMDA Chair Don Artes said the team was deployed in coordination with the Cebu Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. The group will assist in search and rescue operations, clear debris on blocked roads, and support relief and recovery efforts. The team is equipped with K9 units, solar-powered water purifiers, life locators, battery-operated extrication equipment, trauma bags, and various clearing tools. Artes said the team will remain to assist operations as long as it is needed. A multi-agency team from Eastern Visayas is also going to Bogo City, Cebu to augment post-disaster humanitarian response. The team is composed of personnel from the Office of Civil Defense, Philippine Army, Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection, Philippine Air Force, Department of Social Welfare and Development, and the Department of Information and Communications Technology. The group is bringing water filtration units, water tanker trucks, and police and military trucks, including a field kitchen. OCD Eastern Visayas Regional Director Lord Byron Torrecarion said half of the team arrived in Cebu on Thursday, while the rest will be dispatched on Friday. And like the MMDA team, the support units will stay in Cebu as long as requested. In Leyte Province, the Department of Public Works and Highways has cleared 2 road sections previously affected by the strong September 30 earthquake. The Kalubian San Isidro, Tabango, Villaba, Palumpon Road in Barangay Abihao, Villaba Town was previously closed after being blocked by a landslide. Meanwhile, traffic was limited in Tabango, Catmon, La Fortuna, Manlawaan, Gimarco Road in Barangay Manlawaan, Tabango to visible cracks on one side of the highway. DPWH Eastern Visayas Assistant Regional Director Margarita Junia said 2 road sections are now passable to all types of vehicles. On the other hand, access is still limited for the Biliran Circumferential Road, especially at Barangay Tomalistis, Culaba in Biliran Province. The road network was badly damaged by massive flooding in the onslaught of severe tropical storm Opong. The DPWH advised the public to exercise caution when in the area and strictly observe all road safety reminders to ensure smooth and safe travel. The Department of Social Welfare and Development has placed all of its units on full alert as Typhoon Paolo made landfall over Dinapigue, Isabela this morning. DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian said agencies' quick response teams are on alert even as they assist in disaster response in Masbate, Cebu, and Northern Mindanao. The DSWD Disaster Response Operations Management Information and Communication said they have more than 2.3 million boxes of family food packs pre-positioned nationwide. Assistant Secretary Leo Quintilla added that the DSWD field offices in 17 regions have mobile kitchens ready to deploy. Meanwhile, Pag-asa said Typhoon Paolo at 9:30 a.m. made landfall over Dinapigue, Isabela, carrying maximum sustained winds of 130 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 215 kilometers per hour. The eye of Paolo was last spotted in the vicinity of San Guillermo, Isabela, and is now moving west-northwestward at 25 kilometers per hour. Tropical cyclone warning signal number 4 has been raised over the extreme northern portion of Aurora, the southern portion of Isabela, the northern portions of Quirino and Nueva Vizcaya, most of the Cordillera region, the southern portion of Ilocos Sur, and the northern portion of La Union. Heavy rainfall is expected over most of Ilocos region, Cagayan Valley, Cordillera, and Central Luzon. Paolo is expected to weaken while crossing the landmass of northern Luzon today. It will emerge over the West Philippine Sea this afternoon or evening and move west-northwestward until it exits the Philippine area of responsibility tomorrow morning. In our business news, the Department of Agriculture, or DA, has allowed the importation of carrots and red and white onion to help stabilize retail prices in local markets. DA Secretary Francisco Q. Laurel Jr. said he allowed imports to arrive earlier than the initial target of October 15. He said the price of red onion went up 2 weeks ago to 140 to 160 pesos per kilogram. On the other hand, prices of white onions have already dropped to around 100 to 120 pesos per kilo from 160 per kilo. The DA also announced the importation of carrots from China, the Netherlands, and Cambodia beginning the 1st of October. As of Wednesday, the prevailing retail price of local carrots in Metro Manila stood at 257 pesos and 58 centavos per kilogram. Meanwhile, the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, or NGCP, expects the full restoration of transmission lines in the Visayas by Friday. The Daan Bantayan Tabango 230 kV lines 1 and 2 and the Daan Bantayan Compostela 230 kV line 1 previously went offline after the magnitude 6.9 earthquake that hit Cebu Tuesday night. The Therma Visayas Incorporated Power Plant remains on forced outage. The NGCP said power transmission services in the Visayas grid are all under normal operations. National Electrification Administration engineer Eric Compoto said they are monitoring the operations of the Cebu 2 Electric Cooperative Incorporated in Bogo City, the epicenter of the tremor. He said the municipalities of Tabuelan and Tuburan remain without power. Meantime, power restoration efforts continue, especially in vital institutions like health facilities and government buildings. And those are the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. Stay with us for more news updates. It is 83 days before Christmas. And the country is hurting, but through love, concern, and cooperation, healing is possible. I am William Theo. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing you stories that unite the nation. Stay safe, everyone.